Hey guys, here's another mini tail. This one is for one of the only vehicles I've done. To be honest, I'm not a huge 40k guy. I mean, I've been doing little bits in here and there of 40k. The armies that I've done in the past, the main army I did was orcs for years. I did, the first army I ever did for 40k was orcs. Second one I did, also orcs. So I never really done anything that involved an actual tank. I never did Marines. I never did Chaos. I never did. I did at least I did do a little bit of Guard, but I only had a couple tanks in that army. So this model here was kind of the first tank I really went to town on. I'm not sure if I can even fit in the whole picture, but this is for obviously a Nurgle army, and this was my Vindicator. So the reason this model is significant to me is that I did obviously a lot of putty work on here, a lot of green stuff, and I've always enjoyed using green stuff, and it's a really fun thing to do, and Nurgle, it's just awesome because literally you can't really go wrong. I mean, just globs and gook and all kinds of stuff you can do, and sort of my idea was this army, I was just going to, all the models too are the same, they're just lots of maggots and pustules and gross gashes and zits and whatever, all this kind of stuff, and all the regular models in the army are sort of the same way, and yeah, so this whole idea was just to be really busy, have a lot of stuff everywhere, and so I really like how this guy turned out. Worms and stuff poking out, and weird kind of fungus mushrooms growing, that kind of thing, rusty in certain places. So this one, it was the first model I did for the army. Yeah, it really kind of was really fun because I just kept adding more and more and more, and I just it just got cooler and cooler. These things right here were inspired by Labyrinth. I'm not sure if you've probably seen Labyrinth, but great movie. I loved it as a kid, and they have those little eyeball things like, oh, they're looking around, and that's kind of what those are about. Got a big worm right here in the front, kind of squeaking out there. Yeah, so anyway, this model right here took a long time. I just kept going at it, trying to do a pretty good paint job on it as well. My favorite feature probably in this whole model is just the maggots pouring out of the hatch. Like, you just know that this thing is filled with disgusting, disgusting things throughout the whole thing. One problem though is that it took freaking forever. So, I finished this tank. I got maybe a squad done. I got like a biker done. I did a great unclean one for it, that sort of thing too. But my hobby energy was drained pretty, because I took a long time, but I didn't really get a lot finished. So this army is still a work in progress for sure. Something I plan to go back to, and it should be a pretty fun project to finish. I think it's the kind of army that's going to take me a long time to actually get done, but once it's done, it should be a pretty fun showpiece. So that's this mini tail.